Mishnah in a minute. Rabbi Kiva Imer. Rabbi Kiva says, Meshivai al akuzai. You have to put him down. Akuzai is an extremity. It means you put him down on its behind. Umamayach, and you like massage it. If there is a testicle there, Seifalatis, it will come out into the sack. Maybe it's like absorbed inside. There was a story where they massaged it and it didn't come out. Nishchata, so they slaughtered it. And it was stuck to the side of the animal, flanks. Rashi says.
Akuzo means back.
Yeah, or behind.
It's interesting because the back part of a mezuzah is where it's written kuzo, but metzas kuzo. There's different, Kabbalistic explain. Where Hashem Elokeinu Hashem, but kuzo is the same word.
Yeah, I don't know the base. I don't know the base. I looked this up. And
there it's just
Rashi
one
brings
above Yud Kei Vav Kei Hashem Elokeinu Hashem. If you go one letter above, spells kuzo, metzas kuzo. It's in the back of the mezuzah.
Rashi brings that it's two opinions if it's spelled with an aleph or with an ayin from the Gemara in Eruvin. I looked it up in the dictionary, and I looked in the ayin one. He sends me to the aleph one, and over there it had both ayin and aleph, and it says it's just an extremity or the behind. And what happened was we hit to Rabbi Akiva. Rabbi Akiva says this is a mum. It was considered missing. Behitter sounds like
more lenient.
Yeah, but behitter means that it wasn't considered a sacrifice. And V'asar Rabbi Yochanan ben Nuri, see on our charts, Rabbi Yochanan ben Nuri said that no, this was a sacrifice. Yeah, Rabbi Yochanan ben Nuri is all the way on the side. In the time of Rabbi Akiva.
This was brought to the Beit. What was this?
It was a Bechor. It was a Bechor, and they're hoping that it had a mum. They saw there was only one Beitza there. They tried to.
But they brought it to who? They brought it to Rabbi Akiva.
It must have been the Kayan. The Kayan brought it to Rabbi Akiva. He wants to
once he
shecht it
brought
on
it
his
to
own.
one, how could he go to the next?
Oh, they must have been both there. Must have been both there. Brought it to the yeshiva.
Wow. Don't you okay.
We'll see. They're going to argue. Rabbi Yochanan ben Nuri and Rabbi Akiva are going to have it out in a minute.
By the way, they're separate. There is
It's totally separate.
Because remember, they're coming congenitally from two different directions. They're coming from where the woman's ovaries stay. They're going naturally, internally, in the man because of the hormonal
They're coming from different sides.
They come down. The question was when they went in the sac, which makes sense because if a person gets hydrocele fluid in the sac or hernia, it's typically one more than the other. And so that would make sense if it's just in one because it's a fiber.
Right. So
what was the Havamina? The Havamina here that it was a mum.
Yeah, the question was it hidden inside, and it's just going to come out.
But they shechted it. Why did they shecht it?
Why did they shecht it?
Because the Havamina was that it was a mum.
Right. They thought it was missing. And if they found it inside, Rabbi Akiva says it's still good. Because the fact that it was inside, it was stuck, that means that made it a mum. Rashi says, Hoyel veinim b'mekayma, it wasn't in its place. Yeah, if after the massaging it doesn't come out, so then it's a mum. The Gemara asks our question that we asked before. Or we mentioned this question that the Gemara asks. It says, if it doesn't have testicles, or if it only has one, it's considered a mum. Question is, if it only has one, you said it's a mum. If it doesn't have any, for sure it's a mum. Gemara says, the Mishnah is missing words, and you have to teach it like this. If it doesn't have two testicles and two different sacks, it has two in one. Or maybe it has two sacks but just one testicle. That's a mum. Rabbi Shmuel. So that's what it means when it says is a mum. that's referring to, that's the Beitz Achas, is that's in two sacks. There's one. The first one, Eily Beitzim, means that it doesn't have two, it really has one. It only has one means it only has one, but it has two sacks. So we've edited it out. Rabbi Shmuel Yeshli Beis Kisim. Rabbi Shmuel is more lenient. We said before that it's a mum if there's two kisim and there's only one testicle. Rabbi Shmuel says no. There's two sacks. If you do a sheiz beis beitim, then automatically it has two testicles. Ein le kis echad. Then that's a problem. Mishain le beitz achos dami. Then that only has one. What's Rabbi Kiva lemeimar? Rabbi Kiva says yedua la yamrinan. We don't say that it's automatic. Ela meshiva la kuzay memayach. You have to massage it and see what's going to happen. If it's there, then seifalatzis it's going to come out.
It's interesting because a lot of times in the child, when you do pediatrics, first of all, a child might be born with an undescended testicles, so it appears that there's only one on one side, not in the other.
Uh-huh.
The other thing is you mentioned temperature and cold. They're brought up into the body, but the way you test is you massage with your finger parallel and you push down on the pelvis and push just slowly down, and you push the testicle back into the sack. So that's what he's saying. When you massage, that's what the massage is. It's not doing this, baby.
Suddenly he lights up. He lights up.
I wanted to change any vision of massage in your mind.
I didn't hear a word you said.
Practice is practice.
Maisa Shemiach V'layatza. There was a story where they massaged it and it didn't come out. Rabbi Kiva says that it was mutter. Look at this. And Yitzi, listen up. Tanyam Rabbi Yossi. There's a Bais. Rabbi Yossi says, Maisa bepiran. Piran means either a village or it means a cow. It's a story with the village. So Bais Menachem.
Wow.
Okay. Nothing to do with this story here. There was a story in this village of Bais Menachem.
They had cows.
Or it could be a cow. It's a machlekes Rashi and Tosfos. Shemiach, that it was massaged, but layatzas didn't come out. Benishchata, they shechted the animal. Benimtus tbuka b'ksalim, and it was actually there, stuck in the side and the flanks. V'hiti Rabbi Akiva. Rabbi Akiva says that it was considered a mum because it didn't come out. Vas Rabbi Yochanan ben Nuri. Listen to the conversation. Amalei Rabbi Akiva Rabbi Yochanan ben Nuri. Rabbi Akiva tells Rabbi Yochanan ben Nuri, Ad masayat machalim amaynim shel Yisrael. How long are you going to destroy Jewish money by saying that it's forbidden? Amalei Rabbi Yochanan ben Nuri Rabbi Akiva, Ad masayat machal Yisrael nevelas. How long are you going to feed Jews carcasses, which means non-kosher meat? The Gemara says, "Lav mishchat shchita." It's not a carcass. It wasn't. It was shechted. El treifas. Rather, it's a treifa. The Gemara says, "Lo yisur treifa." So it's not a treifa. If it's only as one, that we can say that was a treifa. Elad masayat Michael Yisrael kochem b'chutz. What he said was, how long are you going to feed the Jewish people sacrifices outside the temple?
Why is it considered a sacrifice?
Because this was a bechar. It didn't have a mum. If it doesn't have a mum, it's still considered a karban. And Rabbi Akiva held that no, it is a mum.
So Bechor doesn't have a mum shechted
in the base of English. Yeah, Bechor v'maisa pesach koshem kalim. Once it has the mum, it's mum and kayin, and it's shechted at home. Bal chamish raglayim. Oishein li ala shalish. 5 feet, or it only has 3 feet. 3 legs, I should say. Sheraglav klutes, or the feet, are stuck together, kashel chamar, like a donkey. V'ashachal v'aksil. What are those? Ezu shachal. What is a shachal? Shenishmata yerechai. It's a dislodged thigh. V'kasul she'achas mirchaim gavayas, that one of the thighs is above the other one. What do they say? It's called in Yiddish a hinkadeka. Right? Is that the Yiddish word? Hinkadeka. He wobbles, like he limps.
What's the word?
I'm sorry?
What's the word?
Hinkadeka. Right? Is that the Yiddish word for it? You see, if someone has like a big shoe sometimes they have one shoe because one thigh is too.
Oh yeah.
It's because one leg is shorter.
Yeah.
One leg is shorter. But here we're saying that it's like it's growing from higher up, or it's already up in the
So if a person has a problem in their spine, let's say the disc disease or whatever, so the pelvis will
Twisted.
shift.
Uh-huh.
So it's not, the legs can be the same length, but one starts higher up because the pelvis is tilted.
Sometimes that could happen because something happened in the growth plate.
Yeah,
One of them
or
had-
too many
right.
herniated discs. And what happens is the spine is curving, they have the scoliosis. So by the time it gets down below, you have, because it's going to the right, then the pelvis goes to the left. Next thing you know, the leg on the left goes up.
Uh-huh. Okay, Amar
The
Rav
way you
Huna.
fix it by putting the lift in the long, not what appears to be the short shoe, but in the other shoe, because that way you force the pelvis back in the right direction.
Oh my gosh! Wow. Who would have thought of that?
Most people don't, so unfortunately the person doesn't get better.
Wow. So that's like covering the other eye, the opposite eye, like the lazy eye,
You cover the
stronger
good eye,
one.
the good eye, so
Right.
that the bad eye gets stronger. Absolutely.
So Amar Rav Huna.
And that's it for today's medical class.
Rav Huna taught. Leishanu, this Mishnah was only taught al shechasav yasur biyad. It's only if the added or missing one is in the front leg, in the hands. Aval beregel, that's a treifa. Treifa nami havi. That's not just a mum, that's a treifa. The kol yeser kenatal dami, because even if it's extra, it's as if it's removed. When we learned chulin, we learned there's three interpretations of kol yeser kenatal dami. Either when it's removed, it's as if you're missing both of them, if you're missing both. Or when you remove it, it's a cut, and it's as if even though it's still there, it's as if you cut it out. It was the third shot that you took out extra when you would remove it. Whatever the case is, if you have to remove it, if it's extra, it's considered like it's removed. It makes it a treifa, and especially in the back legs, you can't take it out. Amar of Papa, leitema dagilin v'lei sadikin. Don't say that when we said if it's similar to a chamar, it's going to be a treifa. That's because it's round and it's not split. Even if it's round and split, it's still considered a mum. It's just the fact that the hoofs are round. I guess normally it would be like more pointy. But if it would be roundish, even if it's split, even if it's totally split hoofs, but it's still considered a mum. Hashachal v'akasol. These are two dislodged thigh or uneven. Tanraban nesuk silves shachal. Shchol shenish b'yirechai. Shachal, I'm not going to pronounce it. It's when the thigh is dislocated. Ksul shiraglei achas b'teicha kesel v'raglei achas al gabia kesel. How do they translate the kesel exactly? Is it Rashi said it's the flanks and one is inside and one is above it. Satana hasharua va'akalat sharua shenishtar v'yirechai. Sharua means that its thigh is like mixed up. I guess one is above and one is in. In kalat is shiraglav klutis kshel chamar kshel sus, that it's the feet are attached, the hoofs are attached like a donkey and like a horse. Nishparetzim yad vetzim ragleaf pishin and nikar. If it's broken, the hand or the foot, even though it's not recognizable. Mumen ela mani ela b'yavna. Ela counted these mumen in Yavna. V'hidlei chachamim. A broken arm or a broken leg. The sages agreed to Ela in Yavna. V'hid haisiv gimel. He added another three. Amrulai leishemanu. Elas ela. We only know of the other ones. What are those that he added? Shagil galeni yagol kashel adam. The eye is round like a human eye. Piv daimel shel chazir. The mouth is similar to a pig. And the hanging part of the tongue is removed. However, the Bezdin afterwards accepted Ela's extra three and said it's a mum. If something's broken and it's not recognizable, that's a mum. A mum has to be recognizable. You don't see the break, but you can tell that it can't do the work. So you can tell it's broken. It doesn't mean that it's not recognizable at all. It's recognizable when it starts to walk. It's just you can't see it protruding break. Mumen elumina. These mumen were counted out by Eily. You're trying to say that the eye, one of them was, that the eye is round like a person. For a minute, hamapeles, if a woman has a miscarriage, she has a miscarriage and she gives birth to something that looks like an animal, whether it's a female or a male animal, or whether it's a kosher or non-kosher. If it's male, then she's tamei for the amount of days where the male is tamei, the 7 days. If it's a female, she's tamei for the amount of days of a female. Any yadua, if you can't tell what it is, this birth. Reb Meir says you have to be tamei for the male and for the female, which means that you have the shorter amount of dam toyar, of the permitted blood, which is only 33 days, but you have the tumah for 14 days, which is the longer one. V'amar Rabbi Bar Bechana, Rabbi Yochanan, my time with the Rabbi Meir. Rabbi Bar Bechana says, name of Rabbi Yochanan. What's the reason for Rabbi Meir? Because the eye is round just like a human eye in an animal. Why are we saying it's a mum? According to Rabbi Meir, that's considered a normal, not normal, but that's considered a birth that should give off tumah because the eye is the same as a human. Amar Rav Yosef like kasha. Ha'ba'uchma ha'be'chivra or betzira. There's two interpretations. Depends if we're talking about the black of the pupil of the eye or the white of the eye. Apparently, the black of the eye is round, but the white of the eye is oblong or different. Would be different in a human than in an animal, and I don't know exactly what they. Okay. Let's just get to the Mishnah. The mouth is similar to a pig. Amar papale tema deshapid uparas. Don't say that it needs to be both round, and paras means that the upper lip is bigger than the lower one. Elakivan the paras, but once you don't need both, that it needs to be round. As long as the upper one is longer, afagav the loy shapid, even if it's not round, it's already considered a mum. If the tongue is missing, masnis mani Rabbi Yehudi, the Mishnah must be Rabbi Yehuda the Tanya. It doesn't need to be the majority of the tongue, just the part of the tongue that's used for talking, which is the part that's not attached to what's the bottom of the mouth called?
Frenulum?
Frenulum.
It's attached.
Yeah. It's just even the part that's hanging, that's already
The
considered.
Rambam quotes the mumin for Kain. One of the mumin for Kain is a kushi.
Oh yeah, the dark skin color? Uh-huh.
Really? It's pretty interesting.
Uh-huh.
There were no spots.
Is that a